welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor. I am here to play around with my decks a little bit with y'all, give you a little reading, sip on my little bed, just have a good little time because it's been a second. I'm gonna do a pick a card. You can choose from this or this deck. So take your time, maybe pause, choose which one you're thinking. I'm going to start with the Lightseers, so if you chose the other deck, which is the Wandering Star Tarot, just skip to when you see me switch, but we're going to get a little message, which is a good message for the YouTube collective. It's 212 right now, so that could be a significant angel number for you. Okay, right away we have Justice, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands. I'm not taking reversals today, so if you see me switching things, I'm not trying to sugarcoat your message. I'm not doing that today. But with the Justice card starting, this is your overall theme for your reading. Things are coming into balance. Things are finally getting to be as they should be. You are getting what you deserve in these situations, in these scenarios. In a good light, because it is upright, though, like I said, I'm not taking reversals. This has a lot to do with you coming together with friends, you having a lot of fun, connecting with others, being in that abundance and that joy that you get when you connect with good friends, and just feeling really victorious, feeling like you won. There might be a goal that you recently accomplished and then you're celebrating with friends, or something where maybe it's just I know for a lot of people college spring break is coming up. You just feel victory, accomplished, I'm taking my little break. I did my midterms, I'm gonna go spend some time with some friends. But it's this energy of just really feeling good, feeling on top of the world. You're spending time with your friends, you're getting what feels deserved, you're winning in life, just slaying all around. We love to see it. We got the Magician. What you're being victorious in, it feels like something that you've been manifesting, whether you knew that or not. So there's a lot of ways you can manifest. A lot of people unintentionally manifest all the time. Religious people manifest through prayer all the time. But when you manifest something, you work with the universe to bring it in. You co-create here. So, sorry, excuse my burp for confirmation, but this is an energy of you had a goal and maybe you wrote about it or journaled about it. That could have manifested itself, or you just prayed a lot about it. You were actually going through manifestation techniques and trying to manifest it. But there's something you wanted to bring in. You had a goal that you wanted, and it came out really victoriously, and you're going to be celebrating with friends, and everything's going to just feel really nice, really even, really everything turned out the way it was meant to here. Any stress along the way is not an issue anymore. A big reason why you are being victorious and this is coming in for you is you're embodying this King of Wands energy, which does not have to be gender specific. Everyone has a balance of divine feminine and masculine energy within them. So just because you get a king doesn't mean this is only for someone who identifies in their masculine energy. But with this card coming out, there's this energy of you've been motivated, you're feeling a new level of ambitious, you're going after the things that you know you deserve. Because you know you're you work hard, you know you're a good person, you know that you're I keep wanting to say you're the shit. That's the phrase that just keeps wanting to come out, and then I'm do I want to say that? And it's yes, you do. So you're the shit. But the Magician and Justice could mean that Libra or Aries placements are significant, but with the King of Wands, that's harping on the Aries a little bit. There's fire sign significance in general for that, so that's Sagittarius and Leo and Aries. But let's keep shuffling. Why are we inviting this King of Wands energy? Never mad at it, but what brought this in besides manifestation here? Okay, I had a few cards flip over. We have the Chariot, Temperance, the Eight of Swords, the Fool, Five of Wands, Two of Cups. So we got a little bit of a reading for a second. I'm going to be just talking to y'all for a second. Now Cancer placements could be significant with the Chariot and also doubling up on Sagittarius for Temperance, but you've been on a journey. You've been working really hard, pushing towards a goal of healing, of finding balance, balancing like the sun and moon energy, like your spunk and spontaneity and your excitement, along with like your like accepting the things that you can't see clearly, accepting that there's some things that are going to make you feel a little unfaithful. Like there are going to be ups and downs, like finding balance between that. And finding a level of patience, a new level of patience that you haven't had before. Really just healing yourself in a lot of ways of balance. You've been on this journey to take care of yourself in these ways. And that's kind of bringing about this King of Wands energy. In the past, you've been really anxious. You felt very stuck because you were constantly competing with those around you. You felt like, for whatever reason, it was this energy of like, everyone's succeeding except for me, and I, like, is it my fault? Like, am I the problem? Like, why does it feel like everyone gets to feel happiness, gets to be on this journey of victory, on this triumph, like, to feel good except for me? Like, why does this feel like I'm being held back, I'm being restrained? And the universe was keeping you held back and restrained for a very important reason, because these people that you feel that you have been competing with, babe, you're not competing with them. You never were. You were never in the same class as these people, because these people, they feel like they're winning here. You are never going to feel like you're winning there. Even if you, and I think you found that out. I think you reached their level and realized that that didn't feel sufficient to you. Where you win is up here. You're on a different vibe than them. You're on a different vibrational frequency. You are someone who isn't going to feel as satisfied with as little, because you know you're deserving of so much more. You know you have so much more potential. And so you took time to heal and find balance and work on yourself so that you can come into this new energy. And it feels like this has to do with romance. This is with the Two of Cups and the Fool. There's this energy of like partnerships, relationships, like love. You can see in this cup, interracial relationships could be significant or queer, just like with the rainbow. But this feels like you might have been anxious and feeling like you were competing with the people around you because you wanted the same level of romance that they have. You wanted to connect with someone, and you realized that you were kind of being foolish in the way you went about it, because you weren't looking for the right things. You were looking for like, you were matching your standards up to these people that you were competing with, what their standards were. And you were like, yeah, I should pursue that because they look like they're happy. That works for them. That doesn't work for you. You have different standards. You have different wants. You have different needs in a relationship. And now you're kind of taking a different approach after this healing journey of being like, okay, so I'm just going to trust the universe to like guide me towards what I'm meant for, the type of relationship, the type of love I'm meant for, because before I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really get what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted before. And now I know that I just don't want what I used to have. It's this energy with the Fool card that you are being divinely protected and guided in this scenario. So like when you weren't feeling satisfied and you were anxious before, that was necessary. You were in a situation you weren't supposed to be in. So the universe was like, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that this is wrong. And they really do want you to trust and, like, lean into signs and synchronicities. The universe is trying to speak to you and guide you here. So really try to pay attention to all that they could be telling you for how to move forward. Once again, Aries placements are significant, so lots of fire energy for sure. This feels like something you need to be... This is something you need to be determined and brave to go towards. Because with all this Aries energy, even if you don't have Aries placements, Aries is all about that impulsive, determined, brave energy. You're passionate. So it's like, when it comes to love, you're looking for something passionate. You're looking for something worth all the work. And it feels like you are going to feel victorious in this. You have been, like, low-key manifesting it, and you're bringing it in. But, it has not been without a lot of determination, a lot of bravery. You're going to still need bravery to continue forward, to bring this in for yourself. Okay. Got a few cards flipped. Wow. Okay. Actually, so many. We have And also, can I just say so many major arcana? Major arcana is like when big major shifts and transitions are happening, you're going to see a lot of major arcana. Those are the cards of like the Fool, the Chariot, Temperance, anything that isn't 3 of blank, 2 of blank, 6 of blank. That's minor. Major is the Magician, Justice, stuff like that. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already in this reading. In this next chunk that just dropped. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 9 major arcana cards out in this reading. That is insanity. Just so you know. Like, this is impressive. We're starting off with the World. Once again, we're getting some Sagittarius significance here. So a lot of this fire sign energy. This is an adventure. This is something you are moving towards that's going to allow you to feel another level of freedom that you might have not realized you value in relationships until the situation that didn't match with you. What you're bringing in now is going to bring you a lot of freedom. You're going to feel rewarded. You are being rewarded with this love connection, with this new opportunity, because you have broken past cycles. You have learned to be a better version of yourself, and now the universe is blessing you here. Sacred geometry might be significant to you, but that doesn't have to be the case. With the World, it's all about getting your rewards from the universe. So you've been doing good. With the Star here, you've been extremely faithful. You've had a lot of hope, and that is a big reason why this is all coming in for you, because the universe loves to reward people who are trusting in God's divine plan. Like, as long as you trust that God has your back, the universe has your back, like, you never have to worry about the outcome. And it feels like you've had your issues with anxiety, and that has been the biggest blockage for you. But at the same time, you've always held out a certain level of hope for the love you're looking for this connection, for this scenario, and that's why you're receiving it. It's going to feel like a miracle come to fruition with the Star card, and you will absolutely be glowing when this comes in for you. You might even notice that this person that you connect with feels like they're glowing, is giving celebrity-like energy, and that's a sign to you, if this person is giving Star energy, that that's your person. Aquarius placements could be significant here as well. With the Hierophant and Strength, you might be religious. That's definitely significant sometimes with the Hierophant. You have been trying to go about things the right way. You've been trying to take the high road. You've been trying to be moral in all of this. And you felt like you've struggled a little bit because of the confusion you felt. Listening to God and divine guidance is going to help you move forward in this, like, mature and wise energy. But it's allowing you to build another level of strength, another level of confidence. With this Strength card here, you going about everything the right way, or at least trying to go about everything the right way, has allowed you to grow emotionally. You have been working on yourself physically, taking care of your body. You've been growing spiritually. You've been connecting on another level when it comes to your religion. You've been opening your mind to new possibilities, maybe when it comes to religion. That was a burp for confirmation. So I feel like the mind-opening thing is really significant here. But Taurus and Leo placements could be significant with these two cards. We've now seen all of the fire signs along with the King of Wands. So, like, lots of fire sign energy. If you're not a fire sign, this is a passionate new endeavor. This is something you are meant to move forward with excitement, with spunk, with spontaneity. But just know that you deserve this. This fact that this entire row that I just set up here is all major arcana is so beautiful. Like the Fool, the World, the Star, the Hierophant, Strength. Wow. Like, I don't know what changes you have made, but they are impressive. You have grown. You are another level person. You are gonna get another level type of love because you deserve another level type of love because you have been working hard on yourself. You should congratulate yourself here. Know that you're worthy. Embrace this confidence and motivation and ambition that you are being filled with in this time, because you deserve it. You have worked so hard. You have changed so much about yourself in such a positive way. Um, with the Five of Cups and the Four of Swords, you had to leave behind some things, and it was pretty painful. It was hard to see all that you had. It was hard to appreciate all that you had, and that was kind of why the universe made you leave it behind. And I'm also just getting that I was getting that earlier with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Like, you were leaving behind things that were no longer serving you. This Five of Cups is confirmation of that energy. You had to lose out on some situations, some things to realize what you truly wanted here. And with the Four of Swords, you couldn't just jump into anything after that either. Like, you had to realize what you lost, feel the pain, feel the hurt, and then you had to take time to rest, recover, take care of yourself, recuperate, prepare for the future, really think through, like, how you want to move forward after all of this. And with the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it feels like you might have been offered some sort of truth in the situation that made you really anxious, that gave you a lot of doubts about how you move forward in this. With the Queen of Swords, she uses her truth as a power. It is a strength. But with the Nine of Swords paired with it, it feels like this truth gave you a lot of anxiety, made you really scared. The Nine of Swords oftentimes warns us about how we are thinking about a situation, because you don't want to project negativity on a situation, just because you don't want to manifest negative energy here. But with the Queen of Swords, you don't have to be afraid or anxious of this. The Queen of Swords is a very good omen. It is a sign of finding a new sense of power and strength in your authenticity, in your truth, in the truth of the situation. It feels like possibly the Queen of Swords energy might not have been yours, which, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I saw 1717 on the timer. But this could either be you getting ready to accept and receive a certain level of truth and being a little anxious about it, or it could be someone who came into your life who you view with divine feminine energy, who came forward with a level of truth and authenticity, honesty, and it like scared you, made you anxious. But that does not have to, like, it could be either way. I do want to get a little bit more on this one. With this Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords situation, I know we're moving forward victoriously. I know it ends in success and triumph and good times with friends, but I'd like to know more about this Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords situation. Okay, so much just came out. The Seven of Cups, you made some decisions that you might have regretted. It feels like whatever you had to leave behind, that was like part of it, but I feel like there were a few decisions you made, a few choices you made that probably weren't the move in retrospect, in hindsight. With the Wheel here and the King of Cups, it feels like you kind of received your karma, because the choices you made, like, it was part of your destiny. It was all fated. This was to teach you lessons, but also, like, you learned lessons the hard way because of the choices you made, if that makes sense. There were easier ways for you to learn this lesson. With this card, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, placements could be significant, so that's a second on Aquarius and on Leo. But you definitely received your karma for the situation. There was some sort of level of balancing what was destined and you fighting what was destined, and like the universe kind of teaching you how to move forward after that. With the King of Cups, this has something to do, in the Ten of Wands, this has something to do with you embodying a new level of emotional maturity that you might not have had before. You might have suffered from a little bit of toxic masculinity, being scared to talk about your emotions and how you're feeling here. And I feel like sometimes that toxic masculinity does affect everybody, not just men. So please don't think this is like targeting masculine once again. But because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes with toxic masculinity, even I feel it sometimes. I don't know. Um, but with the King of Cups here, you've grown to a new level of emotional maturity where you're willing to speak up about how you're feeling emotionally. And you're not afraid of how people are going to respond to that. You're moving forward with your honest truth. This allows you to be charismatic. This allows you to be very intuitive. This, like, allows you to show up in a very comforting and attractive light because it just shows that you care. It shows that, I don't know, it just shows like a lot of emotional intelligence. You're on a new level of emotional intelligence for sure. And this was something that you used to feel really burdened by, because I feel like you've always been a more sensitive individual, especially with all this passionate, like fire energy. I don't want to say aggressive, but like very passionate. And it feels like with the Ten of Wands, you felt a lot of burdens because you are someone who is very sensitive and you are someone who feels a lot, and you didn't like to vocalize your emotions because you didn't want to burden anyone else with how you're feeling. Just saw 2112 on the timer, so that could be a significant angel number. But it feels like you're finally realizing that, like, you're not meant to feel all of this burden from your emotion. You're just meant to express it. You're starting a new beginning in love because of this. With the Ace of Cups, that's all about starting a new beginning. That's just full of emotional contentment, for real. Like, the cups often indicate love, but it's all about emotions. So, like, this is a new, beautiful, emotional beginning. Like, you are finally coming to a place of emotional maturity where, yes, you can create a new love connection, but also, like, you're going to create a new level of love for yourself in your life. The Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we'll start with the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. You are in this time now of following your intuition, kind of going with the flow, following your desires for sure, following your passions, which is a good thing. Don't be worried about that. Because I know sometimes there's this energy of like desires, like a negative thing sometimes. But with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, it feels very balanced. You can see like the dark horse and like the fire, like the like desire, passion, but there's also like the white, like purity, and like the like dove here. Like there's this energy of you following your passions and your desires is going to allow you to share this level of stability, the sense of stability with those who you love, those who you care for, and it's going to be really beneficial to everyone. Like you are going to have a lot of fun connecting with people at this time and sharing what you've learned, because what you have learned is going to create a lot of stability for those around you. You're going to be very influential with this. A lot of security, a lot of happiness here. Because you are a pure intentions person. Like, you do have pure intentions here. And you're about to move forward following both your pure intentions and your desires, knowing that you can do both. You can find a balance of both. And you were always meant to find a balance of both. That kind of, sorry, flinging this up, but this is a star necklace, so sun definitely significant. But, like with Temperance, like balancing that sun and moon energy, balancing that purity and like morality with desire and want, like, you know, finding that balance, because we are meant to live in that balance. Especially with the Two of Pentacles, this is all about balance. With the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, it feels like you've also found balance in your boundaries, because it feels like at times you had no boundaries, and at times your boundaries were like way too high up and you weren't letting anyone in. And you found like a level of like a healthy level of balance with that, where you're like, you know, I'm not going to let myself get walked all over. I'm not going to let myself get used or played. But at the same time, like, I am open to love and caring and connecting with people. This has been such a beautiful reading. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I'm going to grab an oracle for you guys, and I'll probably be done with this one just because this was longer than I intended, but a very beautiful message, so we're not mad. Okay, we got the Forbidden Forest card. So this is the 35th card, so the number 35 might be significant to you. I also just saw 2442 on the timer and 444. This is a water card, so 444 is a significant angel number anyways, which is all about divine guidance here. with the Forbidden Forest card. So pretty. It says, you are so brave to keep going the way that you do. The words are bravery, persistence, and redemption. I'm going to open up the booklet. I'm not going to read the whole page because they are pretty lengthy, but I will summarize it for you here. There's always an affirmation here to tell yourself. With this one, it says, I am healing and redeeming the lost parts of my soul. When it comes to the Forbidden Forest card, I actually remember this one. I get this one quite a lot. It's all about the hero's journey. And it's all about coming back to yourself sometimes. You know, like learning to grow and learning to be a better version of yourself and heal yourself, but then coming back to past versions of yourself, coming back to the parts of your soul who I don't know, things that you love about yourself, things that you weren't meant to leave behind, but you had to leave behind at some point. So yeah, and there's this energy with her finger tattoos of balancing all of the elements here: air, wind, earth, fire, water. Collecting your consciousness. Also, there's I'm seeing the moon as significant. A lot of sun and moon energy that could be significant for you and your connections with others. But there's this like balance of sun and moon. And third eye chakra, being able to see what is coming in for you, being able to see what is meant for you here. With balancing these elements, you have learned a lot through this journey about how to create stability and security, about how to be emotionally mature and how to be in touch with your emotions. You have learned about your passions and your desires and when you're going too far and when you need to listen to your passions more. You have learned about your mind and when your anxiety is playing tricks on you, and also when your intuition is trying to speak to you here. You are grasping these lessons more and more each day. Keep working hard. Keep trying to heal yourself and maintain this positive energy. Every day it gets easier. You'll get to the point where you're not even realizing that you have been tested, because the tests just come so easily as like a pass for you because of the lessons you've learned. I hope this was helpful. I will see you guys in the next reading. I'm going to quick shuffle these up and switch to the Wandering Star deck. Meow. Okay. Here is the Wandering Star deck. So if you chose this deck, I'm going to get started with your reading really quick. Where's this deck? Okay, cool. Let's see what we got for the Wandering Star. Pick a card. Ooh, okay. That flew so far away. This might have to do with maybe something of long distance, something you're going to have to travel for. I'm going to go grab that because that is definitely the first card I'm reading for you all today. The Ace of Wands. You have felt distant from a passionate new beginning, and travel is definitely significant with how far this flew. And this card can also be indicating of travel. There's some sort of travel opportunity that's coming up for you that you're very excited about. You're moving forward towards something that you're really passionate about. This could be career. This could be a hobby or a person. But this is like you're moving forward with a new, like, enlightened, passionate energy, and you're moving quick, and you're going far from where you've been. You have not been in your most passionate and excited energy, but that is changing here. I have the Justice card. This was the first card for the last reading, so that's really cool. You're finding a new level of balance. You're finding this, everything is coming in the way it was meant to. Everything's evening out. You're seeing how everything is coming, because it feels like things have been really crazy, especially with the way I'm talking right now, like how like fast-paced all of this reading got all of a sudden. Like I'm like calming myself down. Things have been crazy. Things have been moving really quickly for you. You've been going through a lot in a short period of time, and everything's kind of coming to balance out. Everything's coming to chill here. Blue hair might be significant just because obviously I have blue hair. I redyed it last night, but also the Justice card has blue hair. And the Four of Pentacles card has blue hair. Okay, so yeah, that could be really significant to you. There's this energy of finding balance in areas where you felt you were lacking. You felt like you didn't you weren't living up to your full potential here. You didn't have all that you felt you were meant for. This is changing. You are coming into a new passionate beginning where everything feels balanced. You feel like you are getting what is deserved. Um, you no longer feel like you need to like hang on to every little bit of security, you know? With the Ten of Swords, you've been closing out cycles of lack, and it has been like a struggle. It has been painful. It's been a lot. Like with the Ten of Swords here, you might have cried over some of these situations, but there's this energy of like you found closure, but it was really painful. You had to end things, and it was really hard. But there is a lot of growth that has come from it. There's a lot of growth that's going to continue to come from it. There's a lot of beauty that's going to come from it. But you did have to learn some things the hard way for sure with the Ten of Swords. This might have to do with how you handle your emotions, your sensitivity. With the Queen of Cups here, there's this energy of being like very sensitive, very caring, very nurturing. And it feels like you've had to learn how to embrace this in a way that is good for yourself and others, because with the Queen of Cups, there's like sometimes a leniency to being too sensitive here, but with it coming out as like the Queen upright, like you have found a new level of strength in your intuition and your sensitivity. You're a very emotionally beautiful individual. You are someone who You're someone who's very charismatic and very comforting. People like to talk to you. You could be like the therapist friend. People feel like they could tell you anything. You just have that energy because you're very compassionate. You have a lot of emotional beauty, a lot of inner beauty. And just because you get the Queen does not mean that this has to be for someone who identifies with femininity. Everyone has a balance of divine masculinity and divine femininity within them. So just because you get a Queen does not mean that this is for someone who identifies as feminine or is about a feminine, but it definitely could be. You could have had this closure come from being with a Queen of Cups, possibly. Also, cups are indicative of water signs, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer placements could be significant. With the Six of Pentacles, you have learned how to find an equal balance of give and take when it comes to all things emotional, all things maybe like love and like compassion when you are in relationships with people, whether that be romantic or platonic or familiar. Like you have cultivated a new level of stability and equal give and take, because it feels like you might have been taken advantage of, or you might have been taking advantage of others, and you had to learn your lesson about, okay, like I can't just keep taking, I can't just keep giving, like I need a balance. And we all need a balance. This was a lesson you were going to learn eventually. But you're coming into cultivating that, actually learning the lesson and then putting it into action here. The Ten of Pentacles, this is going to bring you a new level of stability and comfort that you have never had. This is going to lead you to a level of like possibly commitment. Like it feels like learning these lessons is going to allow you to meet the person you're going to like get married, have kids with, build a family with. You don't need to have kids, but like if you do want to have kids, like that's what you're bringing in here by learning these lessons. This is a crazy transformation here, and we have 10-10 with the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, so you are closing out cycles. That is more confirmation that you're being divinely guided towards this level of prosperity. You might be inheriting something, like some sort of level of money, though that doesn't have to be the case, or like a property sometime soon. But with the Nine of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Mother Star, you've had a lot of anxiety about whether or not you're going to have this level of stability, whether or not you're going to have this level of prosperity, this like Ten of Pentacles like security, and this equal give and take that you crave so much. And you don't have to worry about this anymore. All of your anxiety and worry has been because you want it so bad, not because it's not meant for you. You only want it because your future self has it and knows that you're deserving of it and knows that it's coming in for you. Don't let your fear block you from getting what you deserve here, because this fear, this anxiety, this worry can manifest onto the situation, and you are meant for stability. You are worthy of security. And 444 on the timer, you are being divinely guided towards a new level of happiness, a little new level of comfort, and all these anxieties are meant to tell you how much you care, how much you want it, and not the fact that you're not going to have it. So don't misinterpret your anxiety either. Because with the King of Pentacles, you are embodying an energy of going after your stability, going after what gives you security. You are moving forward. You are a hard worker. You are working regularly, but not overworking. Like, you are putting in the work, but also you are giving yourself time to relax, time to appreciate all the work you've done. And that is an important thing to balance out, and you are finding that balance. You are taking your stability and your security. You're not waiting for it to come. You are like, you want to know what? If I want this, I'm going for it. And that is what's going to bring this in for you. And it's this really good balanced energy with the King and the Queen here. Like, you are balancing both this level of emotional sensitivity and security and, like, being able to receive love and care, but also going after the things you want, going after stability and security, the things that you crave. And that's so important. It's so important to have these balanced energies here. With the with the Mother Star card here, this is specific to the Wandering Star deck, so love that this came out in your reading. You are able to see how everything has happened for a reason. You're able to see how all of the signs that God, the universe, has showed you, all these synchronicities, all of these, like, little signs and things, like, this has led you to where you're meant to be. All the struggle you've gone through, all of the mistakes you feel like you've made were not mistakes. They were learning tools. They were stepping stones in order for you to receive all the blessings and all the abundance you were meant for here. And you're coming to see that now. That's coming to fruition. With the Death card, so many themes of closing out cycles. This is a major transformation for you. Like, major. Very beautiful transformation. You are finally seeing all that you deserve and all that you're worthy of. Your third eye is opening here, which could be the reason of the heavy blue significance at the beginning. Dark blue is third eye chakra energy, so that's probably what that was. With Scorpio placements being possibly significant here, like, you are finally embracing this new transformation, this new beginning, and it's going to come in a very beautiful light here. With the Magician and the Page of Wands, whether you know it or not, you have been manifesting. People manifest all the time, on purpose or not, through journaling, through, like, actual, like, manifestations, and, like, through, like, prayer. Sorry, but for confirmation, so prayer might be significant to you. Yeah, for sure. With the Magician here, you are co-creating with God to ask for what you want. Write down that you're going to have it, like, say you're going to have it, but then also taking the steps forward, especially with that King of Pentacles. You are not just asking for it and sitting around waiting for it to come in. You are asking for it and then working towards it. And that is what is bringing this in. You are going to receive good news in the form of a communication soon, if you have not already. With the Page of Wands, there's a passionate communication coming in for you. That is really good news. You're going to be so excited to hear from this. I kind of want to get more information about this Page of Wands. What is this Page of Wands? The Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So you're going to receive, or this communication allowed you to receive, this really clear communication. It came in very quickly, maybe out of the blue, out of nowhere. You've been on a kind of a ride of highs and lows in regards to this communication, in regards to this situation. And you are being given a new level of clarity, a quick level of clarity here. Because you have felt very in the dark. You have felt very lost. This communication kind of took you on a ride. You, like, had a lot of different feelings about it, for sure. But with the Three of Pentacles, like, it was an offer of collaboration, it feels, to work on bettering yourselves, whatever the situation is. And with the Two of Swords, the decision you're going to make here is going to become very clear very soon. This might require more communication. If the communication hasn't come in, the communication is going to give you this clarity, this time. But there's this energy of working on yourself, like collaboration, either with somebody or with the universe. in order to make a decision on something that hasn't been super clear but is like coming in to become more clear, and the changes that you make here are going to come in so quickly. The changes are going to be so drastic. With the Page of Cups, you're going to be looking at your life. I just saw 4004, so that could be a significant angel number for you. You are going to be seeing your life through rose-colored glasses. You are going to be seeing your life with so much magic and love and fun. You might be bringing in a love connection, or you could just have a newfound love for your life after making this decision. But there's this energy of like just having fun. Like, it's like this childlike love. If you are bringing in a love connection, this person makes you feel young. This person makes you feel free. This person makes life feel magical. If it's not a person, if it is like a career opportunity or just like a friendship or like a positive choice, whatever it is that you are getting clarity on here that you've been manifesting, like, it's gonna make your life so much more fun. You're gonna have so much excitement coming into this new energy here. It's gonna be so good for you. It's gonna be so fun. I'm actually so excited for your reading. With the Hermit card, you have taken a lot of time to yourself and to work on yourself, to maybe do shadow work, whether you knew it was shadow work right away or not. You've been reflecting on who you are and why you are the way you are. And you've been working on bettering yourself and taking time alone to do so. And it has been so important. It has been so substantial. If you haven't been doing this, this communication, this decision is going to push you into this Hermit energy to do this, to take this time to yourself, to take time to take care of yourself, do this inner work. Virgo placements could be significant here. But this is going to be really beneficial to you. This has been very beneficial, very healing. With the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Queen of Swords, this is going to allow you to find a new level of balance here. You're being divinely guided towards finding this like calm that you have never felt or you have yet to feel in a very long time. And it's going to allow you to move on from certain situations, certain scenarios that have not benefited you. I'm getting a call. So I'm going to quick finish this up and call her back. But with the Six of Swords, there's definitely that communication. That is confirmation. You're moving forward. You're discovering all the blessings that come from finding balance. You're becoming a new version of yourself. You're being divinely guided to move forward here. And with the Queen of Swords, you're going to embrace a new level of authenticity that allows you to accept and receive so much happiness, so much stability. With the Queen of Swords, you are embracing your truth and using your truth as a strength, as power to move forward. I'm going to quick pull you an oracle because I did that for the last reading, and then this will be done. But I hope that this was helpful to you. Beautiful readings for both. Very similar, but very beautiful. We have the Gifted Guide, Stars, Chaos, and Opportunity. It says, you don't need it all figured out. This is the 20th card, so the 20th might be a significant date to you, or 20 might be coming up recently, that might be a significant number, recent birthday, or something like that. But this is also an Earth card, so the angel number 222 is significant, which is all about love. But feel free to look up 222. With the Gifted Guide, this is all about trusting that God, the universe, is working with you, is trying to help you, is trying to guide you here, to take time to listen and to accept that, you're not going to have it all figured out. You don't know all that's coming forward. You don't know all that you're meant for and what's going on in your life, and that's okay. You're not meant to have it all figured out. And finding peace in that and being like, you want to know what? There's things I know, and it helps me live a life I love living. There's things I don't know, and I'm not meant to know them right now. I'll know them later. Or I won't. You know what I mean? You don't have to know everything. Finding acceptance in that, finding peace in that. I hope this was a helpful reading for you guys. Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo. Yeah, those are the significant signs in this reading. A lot of air, fire, water, earth. very much balancing all the elements here. But I hope this was a helpful reading for you. 444 on the timer again. I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.